Good morning, commentary video time. This is the first time I'm doing it like this. I said in the last video I'm going to start doing them in this way where we have the video of me building a house in the background and then me doing some voice recording over it because I can't do two things at the same time. So this is the first time that I'm doing this, meaning it's going to be terrible dog shit. So I hope you're okay with that. If you think that it is cool and that it is working better than the previous ones, or you think you have learned something, then like, subscribe, do all those kind of dumbass things because it's funny, you know. This little thing that I wanted to talk about today, you don't have to be great. You don't have to be an exception. With the caveat, well, not the caveat, the extra explanation being there's a normal way for a reason. Because, my friends, I don't know you, but you're my friend now. I've been trying to be an exception for pretty much as long as I've been trying to be anything, which is a very, very weird predicament. All right. Let's start off real simple. Just set the tone real quick. I was one of those gifted kids in school, meaning I didn't do shit. I did nothing. I passed like bar exam, all those kinds of things without trying. Like central exams, done. No learning, nothing like that, right? About halfway through what is in essence middle school, I started watching this guy, Hamza, on YouTube. If you know him, I'm sorry. I'm just there's no words to say it. Like he was okay at the time, but also I think I should have gotten that wisdom and a lot of those things that he said. I should have probably learned that from my parents instead of from this guy. Which is actually going to be another video very soon where I'm going to talk about father your children before they hate you, because I'm not the only one who has this experience. Okay, besides the point. From Hamza and some other guys like Iman and who else? I think Andrew Tate was also starting to pop off, but I was not listening to Andrew Tate. Like, I started listening to Hamza because of Andrew Tate. Because Andrew was, holy shit, bro, what the hell is that guy doing? He's still out of his fucking mind. Man, what the hell? Anyway, from that, now to Dry Creek Wrangler School and Backroom Bible Talk being the only channels that I watch on YouTube, and also the only media I consume other than the occasional little bit of shorts and a little game here and there, which I don't really like because of the history that I have in the red pill. That being said, I was a productivity nerd. I used to be like one of those kinds of guys that wanted to build something great to save the bloodline or some bullshit like that. I don't even know what the story was behind it. I don't even know what that was anymore. Because you want to know something funny? They were convincing. They were very convincing to get me to, take action. But I just don't care. I never cared. I never cared all that much. So I was always chasing a goal, which for me was, for a pretty long time, was 100 million subscribers on YouTube. Because although Mr. Beast had it, I wanted to be the first normal person to achieve 100 million subscribers, other than like Felix, PewDiePie. I didn't even watch him. I don't even know why I said that. Doesn't matter. And that was a goal that I had, the 100 million subscribers. And it was, it's not a bad goal so does say, like it's something to keep you moving. But when you're, halfway through middle school, having a goal like that is not exactly the wisest decision for a child. Simple as that. I was not thinking about studies. I was not thinking about work. I was not thinking about shit like that. Because let me tell you, we were escaping the Matrix, son. We were gonna escape the Matrix. And today is the anti-message to that. What if the Matrix is actually not that bad? What if it is actually not that bad to just live a normal life? Now, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm never I'm gonna live a normal life because I do have like some simple ass job and like things like that. And if I'm gonna be honest, if I ever get into the situation where I uh have to do some kind of work that I hate just to keep myself and some people alive, I have it's probably gonna be really hard not to end game right there, you know? I say that also at the same time knowing that it's not gonna be an option because if you have people depending on you, I'm not gonna, end the game because a little bit of suffering is coming my way. But if I can prevent that and if I can, make sure that I actually kind of like the life that I'm living, then I'd much rather do that than, I don't fucking know, make 50K. Hell, if I can survive on 30K a year with a family, that would be much greater than having 120K a month and having 100 million subscribers and all that shit. I just don't care for those things. And the funny thing is, again, I just said it just now. I never cared. I never cared about being great or anything like that. The only reason I had that as something in my mind is because I was influenced. I was open to what is essentially a distraction. And I mean, it still probably would be cool to have like, I don't know, 120K a month. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that money? But it'd be cool, I guess. It'd be cool to have 100 million subscribers, but what the fuck does that do for me? I don't know. I don't care. And now realizing that, it's okay to not be the exception. Actually, I watched a video not too long ago about, hold on, I'm gonna find this and I'm gonna put this in the description real quick. Not right now, but later. It is a video called "Are Normie Players Overpowered" by Perma Noob. It is honestly a little bit of an eye opener, and it is so funny how, I'm sorry for that S. It is so funny how it kind of fills on to this because a lot of people, a lot of the internet people will say, like, you have to be great, you have to be I don't know, the next fucking, I don't even know, any celebrities I could name right now because I'm so chronically offline at this point. Right, everybody's gonna have to say you have to be the next, I don't know, Andrew Tate, for example, or you have to be the next whatever, fucking David Goggins. David Goggins got there because he didn't have the choice to be anything else. So I would rather not be David Goggins, thank you very much. And actually, went on a pretty long walk a few days ago. Yeah. And the one of the things that I got out of that was that I wanted to be me, not somebody that looks like me. Kaboom! All right, little moose break. I'm sorry. I was called for dinner because I still live with my parents because the economy is terrible, and also I just started living. Good ass chocolate mousse, homemade, very nice. Yeah, I don't want to be someone that looks like me. I want to be me. I think that's where I left off right before the pause, the cut. I think there's a few important things I still really need to say, especially to the audience that this does probably attract. If you're somebody that is not inclined to do something, right? Like if you're somebody that is not inclined to have any ambitions, this is not like your free card to go and just be a lazy bitch. But I also think that the audience that I kind of am giving this message to, that I'm targeting this message towards, is probably not listening. That being, you know, the kids influenced by the online people. Because they'll see a title like, you don't have to be great. And then say, you know what? Actually, I think I did this myself. I think I saw a video of some guy at some point with that same title, and now I'm making this very, very same video. I don't even know if he said the same things, because, yeah, let me tell you, I skipped that fucking video, because a kid like that does not want to hear anything like that. A kid wants to hear, you're gonna be the best, you're gonna be everything, you're gonna be... And while that can be the case, the amount of work you have to put in every once in a while, I just don't care, right? I ain't gonna put in work to be fucking Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast can put in the work to be Mr. Beast. I just want peace, bro. I just want peace. And I ain't having peace when I'm Mr. Beast. I can promise you that. So, yeah, I don't know how to continue this video, so we're probably not going to reach 15 minutes. But I hope the message was pretty clear. And I think if you're somebody that knows anybody that is like how I used to be, I would say share this with them. And if they say, no, this is like the exact opposite of what I need to hear, then you tell them, no. For some people, yeah, go get your ass, okay? Some people, they need to work. Some people, they really, like, if I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be great or to be an exception, but I think it's very important for people to realize who they really are. And as a Christian, it is pretty important not to make idols out of work and money and things like that. And for me, it was really on edge. And not just as a Christian, by the way, for everyone. Money ain't gonna fulfill you. It gonna make shit easier. It's also something that says in, where was it? I think it was Ecclesiastes somewhere, where Solomon says, or the Ecclesiast, no? Yeah, the Ecclesiast says, money and fame help, but they don't make shit easier. Well, they make shit easier, but they don't fulfill. Right? And I think, I know that I am the kind of guy that does not care. I don't give a single fuck about money or fame or anything like that. Like, the only reason I would want fame so that I can just talk to anybody and, you know, have a proper conversation with people. Because I did not exactly learn the best of social skills growing up. This was probably my own bullshit and not anything my parents did not do well enough. So, good on them, I guess. The pauses are me eating the chocolate fudge, the mousse, made with dates and things, which is very healthy, very delicious. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. The most important message here is just that, I mean, some people, they want to be an exception. Some people want to live the exceptional life. Actually, no, everybody wants to be an exception. Everybody wants to be the great, but do you want to live that life is really the question. Do you want to live an exceptional life? Right? And I finally stopped to think, and I thought, actually, no, I don't want to live that exceptional life. I am not willing to give up my fucking sleep and my friends and the people I love and the things that I love doing to try and get some fucking money. Because fuck money, I don't give a shit about money. As I just said like 14 times already. And the people on the internet will make you think that working your ass off is the only thing that fucking matters. And for men, truth be told, it is very important, but not the only thing that matters. It is very important for a guy to work and to live in a way where, you know, you spend time away and busy doing things productive to take care of some kind of goal. That is just truth. That is just simple truth. And a lot of people kind of overdo that. And then we get into a fucked up economy like this where everybody needs to work their ass off to be able to afford renting a house. Which, I mean, in America, it'll be much worse than it is in Europe. I live in Europe, so luckily we have a few of the socialist systems here that actually work properly. And I guess I'm grateful for that. However much I'm not a socialist. I actually don't care. I don't give a shit about politics. I don't even know why I said that. Fuck politics. All politics is a demonic. Simple as that. Yeah. I'll say what I need to say. One final thing that I need to say is watch that video that I am gonna put in the description. I forgot the name, but you'll see it. It'll be the first link in the description. And yeah, really the most important thing is just to actually realize not who you want to be, but the life you want to live. And I think I'm actually gonna write that down to make a video about that right now, and then I'll do that some other time. Yeah. Thank you for watching. If this was useful, please like and subscribe. Share it to somebody that needs to hear this message. And I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Hopefully, maybe. Goodbye.